the 5th Hindu Spiritual and Service Fair, an annual Mahakumbh Mela of mighty and tiny Hindu spiritual organizations showcasing their service activities, held this year at Chennai on February 19th to 24th, 2013 at the sprawling A.M. Jain College grounds, dedicated itself to recalling the mission of Swami Vivekananda on the occasion of his 150th anniversary.
The fair, in which 200 Hindu spiritual organizations participated, was centered on the great Hindu monk and on the vision of the great saint and on the mission for this ancient and great nation.
All participating Hindu organizations started and headed different schools of Hindu philosophy. In unity and unison, celebrated and revered the great spiritual patriot Swami Vivekananda.
At the central hall of the fair, toweringly stood the statue of the great patriotic saint, standing on the makeshift Vivekananda rock at Kanyakumari.
Hundreds of cutouts of the Swami, clad in saffron, swamped the city in every road junction and street corner, and in every place of public assembly and every spot of people's attention. The Initiative for Moral and Cultural Training, IMCT, a unit of the Hindu Spiritual and Service Foundation, which organizes the annual fair, decided to take the message of the great saint as curtain raiser, as also during the fair to hundreds of schools, to thousands of teachers, and to lakhs of students in the city as part of its mission, value building as nation building.
During the fair, the IMCT held competitions for 1,426 students from 76 schools, organized a Vivekananda Ratha Yatra to 367 schools as a pre-fair program, and conducted a Vivekananda walkathon by 3,000 students as a curtain raiser for the fair, all of them massive in scale, catching the eye in attraction and touching the heart in appeal.
All the competitions for school students held at the fair bore the stamp, thoughts and message of the great youth icon of India, Vivekananda, and his spiritual nationalism. All the cultural programs at the fair incorporated and celebrated the Swami's exhortation to expound and follow Sanatana Dharma in one's life. The most pervasive program was the Vivekananda Ratha Yatra, consisting of 10 Vivekananda statues mounted on 10 decorated vehicles, carrying the spiritual nationalist message, broadcasting the oration of the great patriot at the World Parliament of Religions in 1893, and the songs on him that pierced the heart of the listener.
Vivekananda Ratha Yatra commenced on February 4th and continued till 15th February 2013.
The 10 Vivekananda Rathams visited a total of 355 schools of all kinds, including many corporation schools, where the rich, the middle, poor and downtrodden students study.
The city was divided into 10 zones, and the yatra was organized entirely by the network of the schools which are associated with the IMCT.
In each zone, the zonal organizer, provided by one or the other of the schools, networked with IMCT, was in charge of the yatra. The yatra was received in all schools by thousands of students, hundreds of teachers, parents, and neighborhood society with reverence and floral tributes. With route marches and band, traditional music and dance, with social leaders and principal citizens joining in, welcoming the Rathams.
Boys and girls, teachers and parents, elders and others did puja for the great saint, sang songs in his praise and orated his historic speech in Chicago.
The young and the old, the learned and the illiterate were mesmerized by the towering Swami's symbolic presence in the schools and in the streets, in street corners and elsewhere. Newspapers were thrilled, carried the news and photos of the Rathams day after day unfailingly. The television channels caught the Vivekananda rhythms in the schools and on the roads with floral reception and dance and music. Magazines were full of the Yatra photos and of the students and others propitiating the great monk.
The Yatra did not stop with schools. It went to residential localities. It stood in street corners. It roamed roads after roads till the Hindu Spiritual and Service Fair 2013 was inaugurated on February 19th, 2013,
in which 10 lakh visitors participated in 6 days.
Most of them informed, sensitized and attracted by the presence and message of Swami Vivekananda before and during the fair, and particularly by the 10 Vivekananda Rathams which roamed and caught their mind and heart and brought them to the fair.
Here is the glimpse of the unforgettable Vivekananda Ratha Yatra in motion.